Hey guys, it is Jessie and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since I've seen you guys and I really apologize for that. The whole 4th of July thing kind of happened and then we came back and went right into work and it's been pretty crazy around here. So we did have a big DIY overhaul on the master bathroom. So a lot of you guys are asking for like new like house kind of update. I did a new house tour, so that'll be linked below if you guys wanted to see that. The house was like totally empty, so we kind of redid the master bathroom, and I know, like I said, a lot of you guys have been requesting like update videos on that, so I will do my best to get that to you guys. I do want to finish a couple other little projects before getting that out, so bear with me, that's definitely coming, but the overhauls are expensive, so there is that. But going to like the bookish things, so far this month I've been able to finish 5 different books, which I've been really proud of because it was a very insane couple of weeks. I also had a very like ambitious TBR, as you guys may have seen in my previous video, and it was like 11 books, so still have quite a ways to go. As you guys can tell, I still have this whole stack to get through, which probably won't happen. Like I said, definitely thought I was going to be a little bit more on top of things, and during the 4th of July I thought I was going to read more. We went up to Oregon and I couldn't read in the car, I got too sick and whatever, you know, so anyways, the last full review video I have was Still House Lake by Rachel Kane, and I absolutely loved this. So if you guys are looking for a really good like psychological kind of thriller and suspenseful read, I definitely recommend picking this one up, and I cannot wait for the second installment. So I do have a full review of this, so that will also be linked below if you guys are interested in watching more. As for the other books that I'm going to talk about, if you guys do want a full review video of it, definitely comment below, let me know, and I will try to work that into the schedule. Otherwise, a lot of you guys were requesting me to kind of shift towards more like weekly kind of updates and like mini reviews, so I think we're going to try that for a little bit and see how that goes. So if you guys do like it, definitely leave thumbs up so that I know that you guys are interested in that and I can continue that for you guys. So then moving forward, after that I read Hum If You Don't Know the Words by Bianca Maris, and this one is really, really good. I won this from a giveaway and wasn't really sure what to expect. I just knew it dealt with a little bit of racism and happened down in South Africa, and so there is definitely a lot of emotions that happen. There are a lot of issues that I still think are relevant to today. It was very eye-opening and powerful, and it was written so beautifully, and I liked the alternating point of view. So we kind of follow this like younger privileged white girl, and then we flip sides and see this woman who is almost 50, this black woman who is basically doing everything she can to find her missing daughter, and just the differences in their lives and things that they go through for, you know, the sacrifices and stuff for people that they love, and different relationships happen. And so I just, like I said, it was so beautifully written and I really do recommend this. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I think the ending was just a little bit too rushed and I wasn't as satisfied with it as I was hoping, but overall this is a great read. Definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone and gave me something that I haven't read in a while, or something like this, because I generally tend to stick to some of the same things. So I like that this one definitely pushed me a little bit. And so some of these I've probably read a little bit more than a week ago, but I'm just kind of playing catch up with you guys. And then the next one that I read and really enjoyed was Final Girls by Riley Sager as well. This one was so much fun because a bunch of my book friends were reading this around the same time, so we got to talk a lot about it, about what we liked, what we didn't, what we thought was going to happen. And so I think, you know, anytime you can buddy read with someone, I think totally enhances the experience of reading this book, and even since, we're still talking about it. I just think the twist was so amazing in this. If you guys don't know anything about this, this is not, I would say, like a super thriller or super suspenseful or anything like scary. It's definitely more of a slasher, and it reminds me of those movies where the main character definitely, you know, goes into the forest and in the middle of the night alone, and you're like, okay, don't do that, that's obviously not the smart thing to do, and yet they continue to do it. And then, you know, something else comes up and you're like, don't do it, and they do it, and you're like, all right, well, you know, at this point, whatever happens, you fully deserve, because you should not be doing this. And so that's kind of how I felt this went. Like every time the main character was making this choice, I was like, don't do it, nope, don't do it. And then of course this whole thing kind of happens, and that's how she becomes this final girl, because there's all these massacres. So the single living person becomes this final girl, and there's 3 of them. One of them shows up on the doorstep when the other one dies, and so now we're kind of like, okay, what is happening? And so I think there was just so many things happening in this, and I don't think the pace was super quick. I definitely think it kind of took a little bit to really pick up, but the mystery is what totally got me. Like, I was guessing constantly about who the actual like killer was, and you just, like I said, the surprise ending at the, or the surprise twist, I guess, whatever, at the ending was totally shocking. Didn't see it coming, and never would have called it. And then at the same time though, like, I wasn't totally satisfied with the ending either, because we kind of see this circle come back like full, you know, we see it come full circle and everything starts to start over. And so I was like, I don't know if that's how I kind of wanted it to go. I do think it leaves it open-ended for like another sequel if that's the case, but I don't know how you would make a sequel and not, you know, have it be totally predictable, because I feel like at this point we kind of know what's gonna happen. So yeah, this is one that I could definitely make like a full spoiler like video on. Obviously do spoiler free in the first half and then go into some spoilers if you guys are still interested in chatting about this, because I think this is one that, you know, got a lot of hype, was not quite what I was expecting, but definitely was super enjoyable. Again, this is another 4-star for me. And then I read Everything We Keep by Carrie Lonsdale, and this is one that came very highly recommended when I was sent it by Amazon Publishing in Lake Union. They graciously actually sent me the first and the second copy, and a lot of people were saying to just drop everything and read it, and I was already reading Final Girls and I was like, you know, I really got to finish this. So then I kind of dove in, and so I've completed this book and I really liked it. I did give it 4 stars. I think it was very slow until like the last maybe quarter, or, you know, around the 3/4 mark area. And so I felt like for that part, it took a little while to kind of get into, but once it got going, it was super interesting and I didn't want to put it down. And I liked that everything kind of came full circle. There was a cute romance, there was like a mystery, and yet at the very end too, there's also something else that happens that just, you know, you kind of expect it, but it's not what I wanted to happen. And even though something else that I wanted to happen was happening, like, I wasn't totally sold on the ending. And I don't know if I liked it or not. Like, it didn't bother me, but I wasn't super happy with it. And then that's kind of where, you know, I was glad I had the second book and I could pick right up on it. So I am currently reading Everything We Left Behind. And in this one, we pick up, like I said, exactly where we left off. And I liked that the like epilogue of the first book becomes the prologue of this book, and so you're immediately sucked back into this world. And so far we're getting alternating point of views of the same character, and it's so interesting to get the past and the present and kind of move forward. And I just, you know, I'm kind of predicting what's going to happen, and I really hope I'm wrong, because if it does, it's just going to like shatter me. And so what's cool about these is they're heartbreaking and yet at the same time hopeful, and there's just a lot of cute romance and just a really well written like love story. So I'm excited to see where this one takes me. Alright guys, so that is what I have been reading over the last like week and a half or two. And like I said, I still have quite a ways. I still wanted to get through Losing the Light, Dead Certain, The Inevitable Witness, The Light We Lost, Modern Lovers, which I've had on my shelf for a while, and then Touch. So I've heard such good things about all these, and I'm trying to cram in as much as possible, but not really sure I'm going to be able to finish this by the end of the month. So definitely, like I said, a little bit ambitious. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this month reading it. Like I said, if you guys saw a book and you want like more in-depth full review kind of thing, definitely let me know below in the comments, or if you see another book on my stack that I have yet to read and you think I should be reading it next, definitely comment and let me know about that too. I would also love to hear what you guys are reading currently, or what you've been reading over the last week and your thoughts kind of on it. So definitely let's start combos below and let's chat a little bit. So if you guys prefer to, come on over onto my Bookstagram. I am there pretty much all day, so I would love to chat over there as well. Alright you guys, so the next video next week, I'm hoping to do like a spring reads update. So no, not spring, we're in summer. So summer, I keep wanting to say spring. So summer reads update. So kind of share with you guys where I am on that, because I chose 6 books for the 3 months that I wanted to get through that were on my shelf, that have been on my shelf for a while, and so I'm like making a point to read those monthly and try to get some of that knocked off. But the books have been piling up faster, so not making a lot of progress. That's a little heads up there, but I will have that video for you guys next week. And if there's any other ideas you guys would like, definitely comment, let me know. I will be sure to try to get that stuff out to you. But I think I was posting about 3 times a week, and we're kind of down on that. So I'm aiming for at least once or twice a week. And for the main part, we're going to go ahead with these weekly updates. So again, let me know if you guys like it by leaving a thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.